Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at Captain Rex in his cold weather gear. This guy is pretty cool, but before we take a closer look at him, let's go ahead and take a look at his packaging. Here it is. It's pretty standard for the for the time that it came out. It's got a really nice picture of Captain Rex here on the side, and on the back it's got a picture of Captain Rex from the Clone Wars and a picture of the action figure. It's also got a very brief description. If you'd like to read that, you can just pause the video. And down here it's got some of the other figures that were released in this wave. So pretty standard packaging, so let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself. He stands just under 4 inches tall, so he's going to be right in scale with all of your other Star Wars action figures. And he does come with pretty good range of accessories. The first one here is his removable backpack. They call it a heater pack on the back of the packaging, but I'll just call it backpack, whatever. So that plugs in back here. He has a removable helmet, kind of. It just leaves him with kind of a pin head, so I would just leave it on indefinitely. He also has removable shoulder pads. Again, I'm not sure why they did that. I guess it gives him a greater range of motion if you take them off, but then it's no longer accurate, so it's not really helping you too much, so I'm not really sure why they did that. I mean, it's not hurting the figure necessarily, but it's not really adding anything either. He comes with 2 of these Clone Wars blaster pistols. They've got really nice detail on them, and they do fit in his holsters, which is nice. One thing I will mention, I just noticed this, they've actually got cutouts here on the inside of his little cape thing here, and that's so that the holster itself on the outside is more streamlined. You never notice that there's little cutouts there, but it does add to the outside of the figure, which is really nice. I'm glad that they did that. And of course he comes with 2 of those, if I didn't already mention that. He comes with the longer Clone Wars blaster rifle, with the really small handle here, which makes it hard for him to hold it. It's not a huge deal though, at least it's Captain Rex, so most people are probably going to pose him with the pistols. And it also comes with this rocket firing thing that you can slide on here, and then it fires out a little missile. I don't ever display my figures with those, but I don't know. I'm glad they included it. I guess you get more value for money. Let's see. So, as far as the figure's articulation goes, he's got kind of odd articulation in the head here. So it's like a hinge that leans forward and back, like really forward, and then you get a little bit of a swivel out of it. So, kind of odd articulation, but it does work, so I'm fine with it. He has ball hinged shoulders that do swivel 360, ball hinged elbows, give them about 90 degrees, and they do swivel. Swivel wrists, and I will say that his hands are so tiny, so you'll have to be careful with those. Like this trigger finger here is very, very thin, so just be careful with that. He's got a swivel in the waist, swivel hips, that are limited backwards by the little cape thing here, but there's not a whole lot you can do about that. He does have ball hinged knees with a swivel and no ankle articulation, which is kind of disappointing, but it's not a huge deal. It's obviously better than the figures that they're putting out now. So overall, I would say that this figure is pretty cool. It is Captain Rex, and he is in a pretty cool armor, so I would definitely suggest picking this guy up if you can find him for a good price. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave those down in the comments section below, and I guess I'll see you later.